MrObbymage here, and welcome back to the first episode of Ars Technica. This is a mod pack that combines the best of Ars Nouveau with Create to give us a technical, magical, whimsical adventure that is Ars Nouveau and Create together. Now, in this pack, there is a bunch of mods that I have customly put together. But if you want the entire mod rundown, it will be in the description down there. No, go down there and you'll see an entire list of mods that are in this mod pack. I feel like anytime I play modded Minecraft now, it feels like I'm always having to go through the same route of make sure I get power up and running first, make sure that I get this and this and this, a Paxel right away, whatever have you. But today, we are just going to play it simple. Everything is vanilla biomes and stuff like that. The only difference is that we got Ars Nouveau. As you can see behind me, there's also structure back there because we have Ars Additions as well. And we also have Create, which maybe we can see over there in the stony shores. There might be some zinc or something. I do not know. Oh, yep, right down there. And we also have Farmer's Delight, as I feel like having Farmer's Delight is just like a nice round trio, those three mods together. But either way, enough chitter-chatting. Let's get going. Problem is how am I supposed to get down from here without taking any damage? Oh, here's some vines. So a jungle biome for our first biome. Could be worse, but I do want to mark this location as it is our spawn chunks, and we don't have anything that can force load chunks right now. And so that means that our spawn chunks are going to be our only source of loaded constantly chunks. So I am wanting to get this area marked out here. So it was this tree that we spawned on. So how do we mark this? Don't know. Let's just get some wood first off. Let's just do that. Then we can work our way into marking our spawn location after that. Problem is that I selected a giant oak tree, and unfortunately, I'm the kind of person that needs to chop down the entire thing. And let's get this log here just to say that we counted this part. I'm not going to chop down the other oak tree right now. It's the first day. I want to get other things going. Let's see. I think we should make our way by heading over to that Ars Tower over there. See if we can score some gear. That would be very nice on our first day here. Ah, a creeper already. Okay. We're not going that way. Let's get some of this food, though. I think our goal for today's episode will be to make a starter house. And since we are playing on... Ooh, a lot of iron right there. That's actually going to be very good for us. Since we are playing on Create / Ars Nouveau and Farmer's Delight as well, I think the best way to play this would be making our builds very whimsical. Oh dear. Oh. Ugh. Well, maybe I'm not going to build anything out of wood. Ooh, mana boost right away. That'll be nice. A Silk Touch shovel. I don't know if Ars has the ability to separate enchants, but that would be really good if we can get this separated off. But either way, some golden leggings. That should do us fine for right now. Let's get some wooden planks so that way we can build ourselves up here. But yeah, probably first episode, we just want to build a starter house, get our footing, and maybe get started with doing some Ars and Create, like doing the first basic steps. All right, so we got a warp nexus here, and I don't think I want to break the warp nexus or not use the warp nexus right now. I think I want to break it and see if I can use it in the future, because if I remember correctly, this is like similar to a waystone. Let's see if I can break it with a wooden pickaxe. There we go. Got that. And let's see if the secret room is underneath. Please give me a secret room. And doesn't look like it. Unfortunate. That's fine though. We have a ton of iron to collect here. So I say that is what we should start doing next. That's going to be very nice. Some calcite right away. Calcite's like literally one of my favorite blocks to build with. It's getting really dark now. Okay, let's go up here again. Skeletons and creepers already. Oh, this is not going to be fun in the morning. And day has come at last, but unfortunately, it is raining now. Luckily, we already did some mining while we were here. And once I get this bit of coal right here, we're going to head on over to that mountain range. All right, and now we have full armor here. Still have the golden leggings because mana boost 3, why not? And got myself a shield. Now, time to trek over to that mountain range over there. Ooh, some sheep here. If I had one more, I could get some wool. Yeah, let's go ahead and smelt the rest of the iron here. I got 5 more on me. Hi, bird. Ooh, should we try and get the bird tamed? That could be fun. Give me seeds. I want a pet parrot. All right. This is going to be a needy parrot. Come back here. Still not tamed. Okay, I got 4 more seeds. Hey, we got our pet parrot here. Nice. I usually never have a parrot with me. It's on my shoulder, right? Yeah, there we go. Got our iron for some shears. So yeah, now we need to figure out a name for you now, don't we? Well, let's see if you survive our treacherous journey to the rest of the mountain first. Ooh. Ooh, we're going to look at that in a second. Let me just grab this sheep. And the bee right there. Ooh, that's going to be nice. All right, let's go ahead and look at this structure. I do know what this structure is. It is a portal, and it helps us find the nearest located dungeon. And teaches us a random tier glyph. Ooh, Tablet of Forestation. Interesting. And some source stone. Very nice to have, especially for what I plan on building. Unlock rotate. Okay. Rotate's not that useful, I'll be honest. It might be useful, though. Who knows? I plan on building a lot of stuff in this world. And rotate could come in useful at some point. Although, that being said, I mean, what's the reason of having the create wrench if it's not to use it for the rotate function? All right, we have almost reached the summit of these mountains. A savanna biome right over there. That is going to be nice. Ooh, and a pillager outpost. Okay. Don't want to mine this iron. I want to see what this mountain range looks like. I see. So it's... Oh, wait, hold on. There might be a grove right there. Ooh, okay. So we got a tiny village over there, which could prove to be pretty useful. Don't know how useful yet. But we also have a lot of iron, emeralds, and coal here that we can start mining up. I don't think I want to journey to that village today. Although, wait. Bread might be a better option than what we have right now. What do you think, Parrot? There's not a single brain cell left in you, is there? Alright, well, I say we just gather up some iron and go over to that village. Maybe grab some wheat and some other farm crops. Maybe they might even have some farmers delight crops like tomatoes or onions or something. Could be really cool. It's already nighttime. Let's go ahead and get into one of these villager houses right here. Ooh, a smoker. That could be useful. Oh. Some meats right away. Okay. I want to get a house with a bed, though, first, please and thank you. Ah, hello, sir. Sorry, I need to sleep here instead. All right, well, now that we're here at the village... Ooh, actually, I have to grab one of these books. Thank you very much, as I am probably going to be creating my spell book here soon. I have a bed right here I can take. Let's leave this for now. This seems to be a very, elevated village, I guess is what I would describe this as. There's villages on a lot of different layers, but they seem to be happy. Hi, cows. Ooh, we got some organic compost here. And some tomatoes. Okay. Does this... Yes, it does break into tomato seeds. Okay, okay. This is going to be very nice later on. It'll be extremely nice to get some of that to make our farms a little bit more efficient, because I'm definitely going to want to have some farms to help just, you know, speed up the process of stuff before. Like a kelp farm, I think, would be very useful. Probably some other things that I'm not thinking off the top of my head right now. But this village is very nice. It's kind of like hidden behind the mountains. I kind of like that a lot. But I don't think this is where I want to build my base. I do want to be somewhat closer to spawn, just so that way I know where my farms are going to be loaded most of the time. And if that's going to be the case, probably where I want to build is going to be back over there. But we'll figure this out once we get more stuff. And goodbye, sheep. Oh, the sheep escaped. The sheep didn't escape. Hopefully no one will mind me taking some of this good stuff here now, will they? Hopefully. And also, hopefully no one minds me taking that as well. Ah, I've already got a full inventory. Don't need the rotten flesh for now. This seems like a pretty deep cave, and in fact, probably a good place to start our mining adventure later. You know, without certain monsters being there. But I think I've grabbed everything I want from this mountain. Grab over a stack of coal and iron. So I say let's make our way back over to spawn now. And it's already turning nighttime again, but this time we have the wool to make our own bed. No need to borrow the villagers this time. All right, we have made it back to the Ars Tower over here. And looking at it from a distance, can't see much past the ocean. You can see the mountain range back over there. Let's see if there's anything over this side. It seems like mostly jungle, and then there is forest over yonder. But I don't know. I don't really think I want to build in a jungle. I mean, a jungle would be nice because of the lush grass, but it's also very difficult to clear out all these trees. Although, I mean, if this is anything to say about it, seems like we wouldn't need to do that much clearing. I think where I might want to build is a mushroom island, actually. But that would be extremely difficult to find, so maybe we save that later for a future base location. You get the same kind of grass here in jungle that you do get in a mushroom biome, so it would still be nice to have this kind of grass. Don't know, I'm very torn. I think we should go exploring a little bit more to see where we want to end up, shouldn't we? But before we do that, I want to set my spawn over here, just in case, you know, unfortunate things happen. One of the mods that I did add into this mod pack is the Rechiseled mod. And the Rechiseled mod also comes a lot with both the chipped mod installed and also create, as we do have cut variants of everything in here as well. So this is going to be very, very nice to get the blocks that I want. After all, I think chipped is probably one of my most favorite mods when it comes to decoration stuff. Not number one. I mean, there is framed blocks, which I think framed blocks is one of the coolest mods out there. But chipped and create both have very good block variants that I like to use. So I am very excited that we have this mod installed. Also, I'm going to go ahead and give myself a cutting board right away, as I want to be able to cut my food here in order to get a little bit more beef. And luckily with the smoker that I got from the village, this should smelt up pretty quickly. Now, one thing that I did add is that since this is 1.21.1, not one of the more updated versions, because you can't get Ars or Create on those versions yet, I did add the experimental feature for bundles. And bundles are going to be a really cool thing to experiment with. I do actually genuinely like bundles whenever I use them on vanilla servers and stuff like that have bundles enabled. They are actually a lot more useful than I think a lot of people give them credit for. But unfortunately, bundles in this version require rabbit hide. And well, I haven't seen a single rabbit yet, and I just tossed my knife down. I'm used to my Q key being my zoom key, but I don't have a zoomify mod on here yet. I think it would also be best in order to have a little bit of temp storage here. After all, a lot of this I really don't need at this exact moment, and it's just cluttering my inventory right now to have all this stuff in here right now. Now, I do want to end up using this Explorer's Warp Scroll. I'm wondering if it's going to lead me to like a underwater sunken ship, possibly, or most likely it will bring me to that right there. So I think the idea is I'm going to go back out there. Unfortunately, if I remember correctly, this is dependent on where you got this at. So since I got it over there, I think it's going to locate the nearest structure from that over there. I could be entirely wrong, though. But either way, I am wanting to use that. But before that, I want to make myself a mage spellbook. Or a novice spellbook, I guess is the actual correct answer to here. After all, it only requires some iron tools and a book, and you get an unbreakable tool that can break anything. That's very useful right away, you know? All right, I think I have enough iron in order to craft everything up right away. So let's go ahead and craft you, and of course, the sword. All right, and let's just click into JEI, do that, and here we go, a novice spellbook, Unbreaking X. And yes, if I just hit the C button, I am able to use this in order to mine blocks right away with using the break spell right here. And, oh, it's an invalid spell. Ah, I see what I did wrong. I have to create the spell here. There we go. And C. And now, since we have these Mana Boost 3 leggings, my bad, we are able to break a lot more than if we could just regularly, which I am super appreciative of. But now that we have this book in hand, and we have some tools that are ready, I think it is time to see where this Explorer's Warp Scroll leads us to. Aren't you guys ready to see as well? Well, let's go. Oh my lord. A jungle temple. Oh, and it's really close by. I'm surprised I didn't see it from over there. Ooh, what kind of goodies are you going to have for me, jungle temple? And I can't be bothered doing the puzzle. Ooh, some Wilden wings, some bones, emeralds and gold, also very nice. Bamboo, why not? I'll also take the chests because that's some good storage. And of course I'm taking the sticky pistons here. I mean, why wouldn't I? And next up, okay. Seems like it didn't trip anything here. And arrows dismantled. That one didn't have any arrows in it. Surprising. What about here? Ooh, our first diamond and a bunch of gold and some more iron, some pierce arrows, and some smithing templates. That's going to be nice. A potion of regeneration too. Definitely very, very nice. All right, I say that was a pretty successful Explorer's Warp Scroll, and it's already nighttime again. Seems like most of these zombies are going to have a bad day. And I think with that jungle temple, I think that's going to be the end of this first episode here today. I think we got quite a bit done, and I have a lot more stuff that I am ready to do, but I think this is a very nice, solid start to our Let's Play Ars Technica world. And by the way, when it comes to this world, there will be more and more mods updated as we go on. I'm kind of wanting to treat this series very similar to the old school Captain Sparkle's survival Let's Play, where things just get transferred on more and more, Jerry's tree, etc., stuff like that. But we are starting off small with just our 3 core mods of Farmer's Delight, Ars Nouveau, and Create, and we'll see where we go from there. But until then, this has been MrObbymage, and I'm excited to see this journey continue with you guys next time. Goodbye!